girl, Miss T. Thanks for coming through and kicking it with me for a minute. Happy hump day and all of that good stuff. Shout out to all the Ambitions fans. Let's go ahead and get into this review. So this episode was called You Reap What You Sow. SCW. Yeah, Miss Bella, I see you. So, in this episode, we get to see how the characters' ambitions and overly aggressive behavior get them in all manner of trouble, and they have to reap all of those bad seeds that they sow. So first, I want to talk a little bit about Miss Bella and Evan. Bella, you are a habitual line stepper. I think I'm going to start calling you Debo, because your overly aggressive ways and your ambition are going to get you in a lot of trouble. At the same time, I do admire your ambition, because in some cases you do have to just take what you want. You know, you got to use what you got to get what you want. I see you using them Ronnie Ho quotes. I see you. So Evan is basically ignoring you after that little stunt you pulled with Roderick not too long ago, as he should. And you done got so mad you decide to send a picture of him in your bed threatening him. Yeah, that'll get him back. That'll get him back, Bella. It's no wonder why he took all his shit back. You're doing a little too much. You exposing him. You do know that you're a mistress, so you need to really stay in your lane. So Evan has you on a little time out. You know, go stand in the corner. Don't worry though, he'll be back. I know how men operate. He'll be back. So later on in the episode, you try to Debo your way into Daphne's house as well. And you figuring that since Evan won't help you out, you're going to go for the next best thing. You know, Daphne, she's a procurement officer, so you trying to butter up to her. Lo and behold, guess who? Guess who trapped in the closet yet again? Evan. Damn, you. If you would just sleep with your wife, you wouldn't find yourself in half of these situations. But anyway, I know Evan was not too pleased about that, because this is the second time Evan done had to hide in the closet over your ass. The second time he done had to hide in the closet. So you might be on punishment a little bit longer than was initially planned. So Bella leaves Daphne's house after she done sow her little seeds of ambition, whatever. And Evan got his whole ass out. He got his whole ass out because he wants to be dominated. I think that makes sense. You know, men of power, people who are always giving out orders, they sometimes want to take another role, make it a little freaky. So, I'm done. I hope y'all paid him enough money to have his ass out like that. Anyway, so next I want to talk a little bit about Miss Amara. Amara, how are you having sex fantasies and sex nightmares at the same damn time? I don't know how you managed to be hot and horny and insecure and guilty at the same damn time, but clearly you have found a way. That don't match. That don't match. But let's get into it, y'all. Being that Amara has come from where she's come from, humble beginnings, I think Amara in some way feels that she doesn't deserve to be where she is and to have who she has. It's a lot of insecurity there. And I can somewhat relate to this feeling. Sometimes when you come a long way, you know, so to speak, you always feel that the universe or whatever God you serve is going to remember exactly who you are and where you come from. And they're going to come back and collect. Like the rug is going to be pulled up from underneath you at some point, and you just never know when it's going to happen. And you know, you got to couple that with the fact that Amara feels inferior to Stephanie in a lot of ways. Even though she has done the damn thing, she has worked hard to get where she's at, and she actually does deserve to be where she is. As far as her career, Is she really as competent as Stephanie in that lane? I don't know. I can see why there's a lot of insecurity there. So Amara, let's look at your history. You stole your best friend's man. Then after you got the man, you cheated on him. You done sowed a lot of bad seeds. So you already know. You got it coming. You got it coming. You know it's coming. So later on in the episode, Amara makes her way down to Rondell's restaurant, Thelma's place, and she's trying to pump her for information. She's trying to see what's going on with the mayor and Greg Peterson and Stephanie and all the bribery and the gentrification and all of that. And of course, Rondell, she don't let her down. She does end up getting some information out of her. Rondell, your best bet is to not trust nobody. Nobody has your back. You got Amara over here trying to pump you for information. You got Stephanie over here trying to strong arm you for the restaurant. Evan really ain't got your back, truth be told. You know, no, not really. So yeah, you better watch it, Rondell. Just keep to yourself. And you need to stop being out in the street screaming like that. You are not protected. You're not protected. So you better watch it, girl. So next, let's talk a little bit about Titus. Titus, you know, he's counsel for the Purifoy company, and he has a conversation with his boss, Hunter. And Hunter basically wants him to bribe a judge. They need someone a little more empathetic on this case against Stephanie Carlisle. And you know, Titus, being the good dude that he is, he doesn't want to do that. You know, he's all about integrity. He doesn't want to have to buy people. If he can't get it on reasoning, then he don't want it. Fair enough. So he goes down there and, you know, before he can open his mouth good, the judge is already on it. He like, what's up? I'm trying to get this lake house fixed. What can you do for me? So Titus doesn't fall for the okie doke. He sticks to his guns. He doesn't go the whole bribe route. And he comes back and tells Hunter exactly what happened. Now, Hunter says that he passed the test. That he was looking for someone with integrity. I just want to know what the consequences would have been if he did go ahead with the bribe. I really don't feel that Hunter would have reprimanded him or penalized him. I don't know. This whole situation, it wouldn't have taught me nothing about Hunter other than he has the propensity and the capability to lie. So I don't know, Titus. Between Hunter and Lori, like, you better watch your back at that company. They do not have your best interests at heart. So next, let's talk a little bit about Stephanie and her overly ambitious ass. So Miss Stephanie has a meeting with Damien, who is a U.S. attorney that also had an affair with Amara. Now, Stephanie wants to hire Damien in order for him to sabotage Amara's case against the mayor. And before Stephanie can even pop her shit good, Damien tries to shut her down. He already knows the relationship that Stephanie and Amara had in college. He knows that she just wants a little good back. So he don't want no parts of this shit. But Stephanie knows her shit. She has a little dirt on Damien. So if he doesn't comply with her wishes and demands, she's going to expose him for planting evidence on this guy named Lester Herndon, just for the purposes of taking his girl. And then after he got her, I guess he discarded her. So it's no question why Amara and Damien had a little fling. They in the same lane with that type of stuff. So Damien doesn't want the smoke. He goes ahead and complies with Stephanie's little plan. So y'all let me know, what do you think Stephanie is trying to do here? Is she trying to get Damien to sleep with Amara? So maybe there's a conflict of interest there and maybe she won't be fit to try the case? I don't know. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. So later on in the episode, Stephanie meets with her old friend from college. Her name is Marilyn. And Marilyn and her husband own the Beta Nu electric company or electronics company. I'm not sure. But you know, Stephanie, being ambitious, she's trying to convince Maryland to move the Beta new headquarters down to Atlanta. And Maryland says, that's my husband's lane. I'm like Switzerland in this whole situation. And Stephanie said, I know you are. That's why you're still cool with Amara. I feel Stephanie there. I don't see how you could call yourself being cool with somebody after they stole your friend's man. Can you do that? I don't think you can. Like, you can be cordial, but being cool, you know, homies, homegirls, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. So guys, that was Ambitions. Let me know what you thought about this episode. Do you feel that Evan is really done with Bella? I don't. I feel that, you know, he just got Bella standing in the corner while he out getting his ass tapped in the closet, what have you. And what about Titus? Do you feel that he's done with the Purifoy company? I don't. The money is too good. Also, what about Damien? Why the hell was he staring through the blinds at Amara and Titus? I don't know what the hell Stephanie and Damon got up their sleeves, but I can't wait to find out. Yes. As always, guys, thank you for watching. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And I'll see you next time. Peace.